Bonjour. Today we're going to talk about the reflexive verb. So that's verb that happen to the subject. Okay. So I'm going to share my document and we're going to start. So verbe réflexif. D'accord? What is that? You don't have them in English, so that's a new concept, okay? You don't have a reflexive verb, but in French, you have some verb where you're going to be like, hey, I do that to myself, d'accord? So let's take an example right away. Elle se brosse les dents. Okay? So, what's happening here? Dans its teeth, brosse, it's brush. So, she brushes her teeth. Okay? In English, this is what that means. In French, what we do, we add this little pronoun here, a reflexive pronoun. So, that means she brush the teeth of herself. Okay? So here, if I do a literal translation, it's going to be that. She brush the teeth of herself. She brushes, thank you, Sebastian. She brushes the teeth of herself. Okay? This is how we say it in French. And se mean of herself. Okay? So I can have another one if you want. Je me lave les cheveux. Okay? What does that mean? I wash the hair of myself, which is very bizarre, right? But this is what it means. That means I wash the hair of whom? Of me. D'accord? So, tac, of myself. Both of those sentences can be without a pronoun. For example, I can say elle brosse les dents de son fils, which means she brushes the teeth of her son. So you understand here, she doesn't brush her own teeth, she brushes the teeth of her son, so I do not have any reflexive pronoun here. Okay, so you can see that your son is like just learning how to brush his teeth, you help him, you're going to brush the teeth of your son. Okay, and after that, you're going to brush the teeth of yourself, and you're going to use a reflexive pronoun. So here it's going to be the same. Hein? Je me lave les cheveux. I'm going to do the same. Je lave les cheveux de mon fils. D'accord? I wash the hair of my son. Okay? So my son is in the bath and it's time to wash his hair. So I do that for him. D'accord? So this is the difference. I do that for myself. I do that for someone else. And you see, I don't have any reflexive pronoun. So here, the verb here is going to be se brosser. And that's kind of important. And here, I'm going to put a different color, blue maybe. And here, the verb is going to be brosser. So you see, there is no reflexive pronoun here. Okay? Brosser. Here, the verb is going to be se laver. And here, the verb is going to be laver. So, both of those verbs, they look very similar, but the meaning is very different. Okay? The one with the pronoun, that means it's happened to oneself. The one with no pronoun, that means it's happened to someone else. Okay? So now you're going to be like, well, what are the pronouns? Well, I'm going to take an example with a verb. Se laver, for example. Okay? Ou se lever. Tiens, I wake up. Okay? Se lever, that means to wake up. You wake up yourself, right? Se lever. To wake up. So it's going to be je me. No, I'm going to pick se laver, actually. Se laver. I can use se lever, but I'm going to see se lever later on. It's why I want a different one. Oh, s'habiller. Here we go. Because I want a different verb than what we already did. S'habiller. Here we go. To dress yourself. I mean, oneself, I would say. In this case. Oneself. D'accord? So, je m'habille. Tu t'habilles. Il, elle, on s'habille. Be careful here. Nous habillons. Vous habillez. Il, elle s'habille. D'accord? What did I do? Oh, I forgot the H. Okay? So that means I dress myself. You dress yourself. He, she dresses. Him, herself. Okay? We dress ourselves. You dress yourselves. And they dress themselves. D'accord? Okay? So here, my pronoun, it's going to be me, te, se, nous, vous, ce. Me. Te. Se. Nous. Vous. Ce. Myself. Yourself. Himself, herself. Yourself. Yourselves. And well, that's interesting. Themselves. Red. Okay, ça marche. So this is what we're going to have for the pronoun. And by the way, I forgot an S here. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. That's going to be for the pronoun. Okay, so let's say now you want to do a negation. Tu ne te brosse pas les cheveux. D'accord? So, I have my pronoun. You do not comb the hair of yourself. I have my negation. My negation is around my verb conjugated, but my pronoun is included inside. Okay? Etc. Hop, hey, look what I forgot here. My S, because with tu, I put an S at the end, right? Okay? Ça marche? So, that's it for the reflexive pronoun. Remember, it's happening to yourself, and the conjugation, it's going to be the same, except that you need to add the pronoun before, okay? Between the pronoun subject and the verb, okay? And the pronoun, the list of the pronouns is going to be me, te, se, nous, vous, ce. Okay? So your sentence is going to be je me blah blah blah. Right? Tu te, il, elle, on se, nous. I know it sounds bizarre, but it's nous. Vous, il, elle, ce. Okay? And they need to match. They have to match. This is extremely important. They have to match the subject. The pronoun has to match the subject. Okay? You cannot say nous ce. You cannot say that. You have to say nous if it's réflexif. D'accord? For example, je m'appelle Sébastien. Okay? I call myself Sébastien. And the verb here is s'appeler. Do you agree with that? We're going to do this verb later on. S'appeler. Okay? And Sébastien, I will put... But let's say now I don't put the me here. I put something else. Pam, pam, pam. Je t'appelle Sébastien. Well, that's very different. That's not the same verb. That's not the same sentence. That means I call you Sébastien. Okay? So I'm saying that your name is Sébastien. And here the verb is appeler, which is different. To call or to name. D'accord? Je t'appelle Sébastien. Okay? So here, it's not je me, it's je te, the T apostrophe, what that mean? I call whom? You, Sébastien. D'accord? So that's a direct object pronoun. So you have to be careful with that. Okay? Very different. Ça marche? So now, on a different topic, we're going to look at, let's do that. And again, here, to go back to that, with the reflexive pronoun, do the exercise and you're going to see verb reflexive, you're going to see it's going to be like, you're going to get used to it. You're going to be like, okay, I need to match my subject with my reflexive pronoun. That's going to be pretty straightforward. Okay. Then the next topic that we're going to talk about, it's more like vocabulary. Tout, tous, toutes, toutes. That means all. Okay, or everybody. Everybody, anybody. No. Sorry. Or all. Maybe more like that. All. D'accord? So, which one do I use? Well, it's easy. Tout, T-O-U-T, it's masculine. T-O-U-S, it's plural. T-O-U-T-E, it's feminine. T-O-U-T-E-S, it's feminine plural. Okay? So, tout, masculin. D'accord? Tous, masculin, pluriel. OK? Ensuite, toutes, féminin. I forgot an accent, I know. And toutes, féminin, pluriel. D'accord? So now you're going to tell me, how do I know which one to use, right? How do I know if it's masculine, feminine, or plural? Well, I'm going to show you. It all depends to what you have after. Tout le temps. All the time. Or, yeah, but yes, there is an S because temps is irregular, so that's going to be an issue. Tout le jour. Tout le jour. All day. D'accord? So here, that's singular, masculine. This one's going to be singular, masculine. Watch. Oh, that's going to be perfect. Tous les jours. Every days. You see, every day, that's plural. What's happening here? Well, that's plural. So tout is plural. Toute la journée. Oh. Do you have another one? Toute. Do you have one in feminine like that? Oh, yeah. Toute la classe. The entire class. Everybody in the class. Ah! Why this guy is upset with me? Yeah, he doesn't know. That's funny. So that's feminine. Why he's not happy with me? What's wrong with this thing? Whatever. Why this is whatever, but it's kind of frustrating because class is correct. It's how we write class. Toute la classe. Yeah, that was bizarre. And then toutes les filles. All the girls. And you can see plural, but it's feminine because feet mean girls. And you see, two, how do I pick here? Well, it's easy. I look at what's after. Masculine singular, masculine plural, feminine, feminine plural. So this way, that's going to match one or the other. Okay? Ça marche. And so that's it. You have to be careful to sometimes with this one, tout le monde. Tout le monde is a tricky one because that means everybody in the world. You're like, oh, everybody. That means who? That's a lot of people. It doesn't matter because it's an expression and le, it's singular. So tout is going to be singular. Even if the entire thing means everybody, multiple people. Okay, so you have to be careful at that. Look at what just after. That's the most important. Okay, ça marche? So that's going to be it for that. And then the next little thing we're going to look at is going to be two verbs. They are ER verb. They are reflexive verb. They are just being conjugated a tiny bit differently because of we have a E, a consonant on the E. And when the last E is silent, the first E is going to have an accent, or we're going to double up a vowel, not vowel, consonant. I'm going to show you that's going to be easier. Let me check that here. Where is it? It's here. And it's going to be the verb s'appeler. We already talked about it. You know what I'm going to do here? I'm just going to do a copy-paste. S'appeler and se lever. I mean, there is nothing complicated here, except that those verbs, we need to be careful because one consonant, E and E on each side, that means when this E is silent, something's going to happen here. Something's going to happen here. Je m'appelle. You see? I double the L. Tu t'appelles. The same here. I double the L because the E is silent. Il, elle, on s'appelle. Double the L here because the last E is silent. Nous appelons. So here, the E is not silent. Right, actually, there is no E at the end, so I keep only one L. That's just the rule. Okay, vous appelez. So those verbs, you just need to recognize them, and when you came upon them, well, what do? Check on your book, check on your grammar book, check on your note, you know. Appel, here I'm going to double up the L. Appeler. Okay? That's one verb. And then, you know what I could do maybe? I can put the other one next to it. Se lever. So I'm going to do that here. Red. Because this is what you have to pay attention to. D'accord? Tac and tac. If you go too fast, you're gonna make mistake. That's gonna happen. You're gonna make mistake if you go too fast. So take your time here, okay? Bold, okay? So je me lève, and here I put an accent instead because I can't double the V, right? It would be so strange if you double up a V. That would be very strange. So instead of doing that, what they did, they added an accent, okay? Accent grave. On the first I. Il, elle, On se lève. So here it's where having full control on how to do accent is very important here, because you understand if you don't put the accent, you're going to get it wrong, right? You're going to get it wrong, okay? So I want you to know how to make your accent. Vous vous levez, okay? Oh my goodness. And the last one, il, elle, that's it, se lève, okay? And again, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that in red because you have to be careful to those things here. And that's going to be it for this lesson. So you see, it's not complicated, especially the verb, right? You need to recognize them, that's true. But then everything else, it's not too complicated. And for the reflexive pronoun, think about it this way. Oh, I do that to myself. Okay, so do your homework. And again, as usual, if you have any question, please don't hesitate to contact me and I will be more happy to help you. Okay, merci beaucoup, au revoir.